Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. There are many single attractive women. Single and attractive women out here. Now, contrary to what many guys want to believe, when you talk about the attractive women, and I'm gonna put them at the 7 to 10 category, many of them are single. Not all of them. And I've talked about this before, but I'm seeing this more and more because I'm constantly meeting new young ladies or even older women who, well, let's just say they haven't quite hit that wall very hard. They might have brushed against it at most, but they still as physically attractive and still in the same general shape as younger women. And, you know, been meeting them, and then remember, a third of my consultation clients are women. And then I have a network of young ladies across the world who just be sending me information or giving me some insights into stuff. You know, I know a whole lot. I'm acquainted with a whole lot. And the percentage of them who don't have a man or even that maintenance man is scary. Even that maintenance man is scary. And trust me, if I'm talking with somebody, I know cap. Couple of them I had to call out. They're like, but the rest of them though, not quite. Look, here's the thing. See, here's the issue. And there's two things that primarily put them in that position. One is the women themselves. And I've told the women I've talked to, consulted with, I'll just be like, okay, well, you're picky. And I'm just like, it is what it is. That's part of it. But another part is, a lot of times guys don't be trying to talk to them, like in the real world. Now, here's the thing. Some people say, well, you know, if they're on IG or whatever. I actually have some young friends who are on IG. They don't have pictures like that. They might have an ordinary picture of them hanging out with some friends or something like that. But they're not showing their bodies or something like that. I know quite a few of them. And somebody will say, well, they're getting all these guys in the inbox, which don't mean anything. If you're getting 500 guys in your inbox, you're probably ignoring most of them. And in fact, they're probably not even looking at it. See, we're talking in the real world, a real chance. And all of them, contrary to popular belief, all of them ain't on dating sites. Let's just be real. A lot of very attractive women don't be on the dating sites. Most dating sites have average women. Most of them, average to ugly women. So they not on there. Take out the whole social media thing. Take that out of there. And anybody who's been on those dating sites can tell you, yeah, that's pretty much true. Anybody who's seriously been on there, average at best. You might luck up for somebody above average, but average at best. So, but in the real world, here's the issue. Okay, we already got their pickiness. These women, they say a lot of guys simply don't approach them. Now, a lot of guys cheer about that because they want to call the women 304s, and that's an issue right there I'm going to get into. But most of them ain't. What good is that? You're not approaching the women. Like, guys ain't even shooting their shot at the women. And that's not even something that has to do with the social media age. I've seen that since I was young. I've known like very attractive women, you know? I had a good imprint. And a lot of guys won't approach them or act like they're scared to talk to them, all of that. It's incredible. It's really incredible. So they're single. In fact, the women who really are more likely to be a 304 or more likely to have a boyfriend are always average. Always more likely. See, a lot of guys confuse a woman just being attractive to her actually having somebody. Now, yeah, she's going to get attention, but remember, there's still that part. She's still going to be picky. Now, some guys will say it's just she's being picky, but some guys still not approaching her. And in fact, it could be a guy she would pick, but he's not approaching her. Most women want a guy to approach them. Now, why am I sharing all this? Just the perspective is, if you have the right mindset, there's a strong chance you can get an attractive woman. Now, somebody will say, well, they picky. Okay, first of all, these guys who think they want Superman usually don't. What have I said? A woman's good with a guy that she looks better than. The woman's supposed to be the pretty one. She's supposed to be. You just gotta be presentable. You can just do some basics. You following me, you hitting your body. You have the barber bless you. You dress well. Just the basics. I keep telling you the basics. If you had the basics and a good conversation, she'll at least give you a shot. An attractive woman, because first of all, she's going to appreciate you had the balls to even walk up to her. I've had some women tell me they liked me because I ain't act like I was scared of them. See, a lot of guys are intimidated. Yeah, they picky, but a lot of guys don't even make the move. Like I said, I always talk about the damn. I ain't big on approach, but I always say, if you look at a woman and the word damn come out your mouth, at least go shoot your shot. The worst she can say is get out her face. That's the worst she can say. But most of the time, they might be no thank you. Most of the time, they just gonna be polite. But you're not gonna know that. And in fact, once you talk to her, you don't know what she into. You don't know what she's into. I've had very attractive women like into comic books. It was like a very attractive woman. She helped me with my writing when I first started writing. Shoot, she was the one who peeped me to the X-Files. I remember we went out, she was talking about UFOs the whole day. My point is, you don't know. A lot of guys just see them and make assumptions, say they are 304 or something like that. And I said I was going to get into the 304 thing, but they assume that. And first of all, the 304s, a lot of the women who really getting down like that really ain't always the very attractive ones. If you like take off their makeup and take off that push-up bra or something, they kind of average. Once you take off all that stuff. And plus, a lot of them are average anyway, because a lot of times that's their trump card. And they get so many guys coming for them. Let's just keep it real, because the guys are scared to go for the more attractive ones. So they'll go for the ones they think are easy. And let's be real, a lot of them are easy. So if I see a very beautiful one and an average one, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, the average one might be the 304. I mean, I've seen some other videos where they would do like those videos trying to guess their count and everything. And it was the average one that was more. In fact, I'm gonna put that in the description box. That link to it was that video about guessing the body counts. It was the average ones who had the higher counts. But my point is, since a lot of guys aren't going for the attractive ones, even regardless of their criteria, regardless of the woman's criteria, they losing out. My point is, don't be scared. Develop yourself. Get your stuff together, then shoot your shot. Just shoot your shot. A simple hi just to get started. You don't know how she's going to respond. And like I said, a lot of times, so many guys act scared to approach them, especially as they get more attractive, that they'll appreciate you just approaching just on a nice tone. They'll at least give you a shot. They'll say, oh, he approached. Okay, let me see what he's talking about. All right. Because it's up here. You just got to have the balls. Let your balls drop and go for it. There's so many, and a lot of guys are missing out. And like I said, dude, I'm getting paid by some of these women to tell me all of this, okay? So here's the thing. Go for it. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.